We're stuck.
Not according to plan.
Our first time on the road, truck trouble. Our patience is gonna 100% be tested through this.
Hey honeys, welcome back to another episode. I'm Amber, Giulietta's my girlfriend, and our dog Winston. Together we're Honey I Roam, and we're on an epic adventure. This is the epitome what it's all about for us. We're on the road. Looks good. We are doing some firsts today, some things we've never ever done. First is that we are going to a natural hot springs. 2, we got to use our 4-wheel drive. We've been waiting for that moment. The road that we drove to get up here was bumpy and super steep hill. 3 is we are camping next to the snow-capped mountains white. This view out here is absolutely insane. There is snow on the mountains, but it's warm where we are right now. Hardly anyone here. I only see one car out here right now.
Where we're at right now is the dispersed camping for the Travertine Hot Springs. It's right in Bridgeport, California, down the incredible Highway 395. There's just been the most epic, incredible views our whole drive down here. We just came from Tahoe and probably the most incredible drive we've done.
Today the highest elevation we were at was 8,000 feet. It felt pretty high. Is this a good spot for us to be, Winston, for the night? Sniffing it out. What kind of smells you got there? Instant that we get anywhere that's warm enough, Giulietta immediately changes and puts shorts on. She is such a shorts person, and I definitely prefer it too, but I guess the long pants don't bother me if it's not actually hot outside. The sun is baking right now, like you need sunscreen, but it is just absolutely dreamy. Time for a snack. I'm gonna make something really easy. We're all about having lots of little things and making it a meal. Love y'all. Guess everything tastes better out here. Pimento cheese.
We slept really sound here at Travertine Hot Springs. Parking, like it's like the wild camping area that's near Travertine Springs. They're right down the road, so we're gonna go there right now to check out the hot springs that's here. We thought we'd want to stay here for a couple nights, but there's such an abundance of campgrounds and free camping out on 395 that we're just too tempted, so we want to explore a little bit.
I've been acting like a wild man, sleeping like a child, so luminous and vibrant.
This is really interesting. Like, I would not say that this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, but hopefully it's some healing waters and not some nasty waters. We're gonna find out.
It's just very hot. This is like a 1-minute bath for me.
Really? I know the sign said caution extremely. It's too hot? So when I looked it up online, there was like different temperature baths. So I think this is one of the hotter ones. There was actually a sign that said extremely hot, but there was somebody just in it. So yeah, I think I can do it. Amber doesn't really like hot water as much as me.
No.
Whoa. Pretty hot, but I can do it. Oh. Oh. It's hot. But it feels good. Wow, that was incredible. Feels so good. The water is piping hot. So yeah, I'm going for healing waters on this one. It was not nasty feeling at all. It felt really nice, soothing. My body feels really crisp and fresh actually right now. It's like I got me a shower. It's nothing like submerging yourself in some hot water and then getting out and feeling like the cool, crisp air. The most beautiful part was that there's all these like snow-capped mountains in the distance. Wow.
Four-wheel drive is in full effect. It's a not paved road. but it's not that crazy, right? We feel okay.
Yeah, it's just really washboard.
It's washboard bumpy. We ended up finding this incredible free boondocking spot. It's a camping spot where you're allowed to camp. There are some other people not too far away. I'm finally starting to feel genuinely relaxed. I don't have cell service out here. It's our 4th day on the road, maybe 5th day, and we're amongst all these trees. It finally feels peaceful. I know my first energy in these videos was really high. I'm so excited, and I still really am. I'm just at a different level of peace right now, and it's a really cool chapter. To celebrate, we whipped out the hammock. So Winston and Giulietta are the epitome of relax right now. Let's see.
This is the life. This was fun trying to find this spot. This is right near Buckeye Hot Springs. We were trying to navigate through all of these trees. We got in a really tight little spot between 2 skinny trees, but we got out of that. It was no big deal. But you know, sometimes whenever you feel like you're in a pickle, it's like, we gotta get out of this pickle right now. It's amazing. I hear the creek in the background. There's all these birds out. I gotta get my binoculars out so I can bird watch for a second. Definitely chilly out here. It's probably low 40s right now, but the sun's coming up and I think it'll get up to the 70s today. We went to bed at 8 p.m. y'all. It just felt like a really good, much needed sleep. Amber's so funny. Every time there's even the slightest sound in the middle of the night, she's like, what's that? What's that? And it's funny because I feel like I've gotten really, really used to it. There's always sounds. Like there was maybe squirrels or chipmunks that were on the roof of the camper that were running across it really quick. So there's just always like something going on outside, even though it's really quiet when you're looking at it, you know. I wanted to start my morning in the outdoors, sipping my coffee. I was reflecting on our tiny camper days. We used to travel in a 6-foot by 8-foot tiny camper. So that means that we were forced to basically do everything outside. I love being outside because it just gets me so acclimated to all the different temperatures, and I feel a little more one with nature. And that's also one of the points of why we even do this.
Good morning, honeys. I think I just slept for 12 hours. We needed some rest, so we definitely caught up on that. And you know who else just slept for 12 hours? Winston. I know that we were not the only people out here last night, but what there were a lot of were animals.
I was just talking about how you were up every second.
There were so many. There would be something scurrying, and then I hear something big, and I mean, I hear footsteps. Those were footsteps. I know the deer have feet, and I know bears have feet, and I know everything was safe out there, but you can't help but wonder. Gosh, we're used to sleeping with some noise, and when it's so quiet like that, I'm like, oh my gosh, what could that be?
You gonna chew your foot? What are you doing? What are you doing, Winston? This whole area is just a camper's dream. We could probably spend a whole month here and not even scratch the surface on how many free camping and campgrounds there are.
If we really wanted to live out here,
we could.
We could.
Yeah, honestly, it's amazing.
That was an incredible camping spot. Most people camp here so they can go to the hot springs. Well, we didn't actually go to Buckeye Hot Springs, and I was already having FOMO, my own FOMO. So we are gonna go in the hot springs, even though it's 40 degrees outside right now. We're going in. We're gonna go on our little hike. I just don't want to miss out on anything. I just feel like picking up trash. I just feel like we're so close to it. We can't not go. There's actually more people here this morning than there were yesterday, and it's only about 10 a.m. and it's cold outside. I think that all these people here mean that it's worth it. So I'm not gonna bring the camera out. You're not gonna be able to see it. Giulietta and Winston are gonna wait up here for me. So I'll definitely report back shortly. I'm so out of breath.
That's what I'm saying, it was a steep climb.
That was not easy.
It's so funny when you look up these places on Google Maps and you turn on the satellite feature so you can see everything, it does not look like it's on a mountain. It looks like it's just a short little walk to the hot spring. What is it? 6,500 feet.
And it's like this steep. And I wear my old Crocs with no traction.
You're slipping everywhere?
Yeah. A waterfall down there, you go underneath it and you lay on this rock. It was gorgeous.
We're stuck.
AAA offers text message updates to your cell phone that will keep you informed of the progress of your service request.
Not according to plan.
Oh no. Truck trouble. Our first time on the road, truck trouble. I've been dreading this day. I've been having a little bit of like an instinct that this might have happened, like a little intuition on it. It's hard to tell the difference between anxiety and a true intuition, right? So I just kind of put it in the back of my mind. At least we're in a safe spot. We stopped somewhere. We're still in national forest land, which is really wild. We're right before the sign. Yeah, it's really stressful, honestly. So what's happening is the shift lever is like really loose. It's not moving at all. It's stuck in reverse. So I'm hoping it's not a transmission issue, to be honest with you. It's the biggest fear, but I think it's actually the lever itself because it feels like something kind of got, like it doesn't have any grip to it, you know, it's just totally loose. So we'll see. There's a tow truck on the way.
Towing company just called, but we don't have cell phone reception and good enough for the phone to ring, so they left a voicemail, so I'm calling them back, and now I'm on hold. I just really hope that they can tow us out of here. We know that everything happens for a reason. We just want to figure this out, and we're grateful to be safe, and we have everything with us. After lots of calls and lots of figuring things out, we have AAA coming to get us. AAA arranged for a tow company to come, and they said they should be here in under 2 hours. Nowhere's open for the next 2 days, so we've had these incredible camping experiences, these boondock in the woods. It's been so amazing. I went swimming in the hot springs a couple hours ago, and now we're going to be at an auto mechanic shop for at least the next 2 days. Once we actually get there.
I guess we're just gonna sleep there. That's the beauty of having our home on our truck. But it's also like, I'm really sad about our plans that are cut short on 395. You never know why things happen.
Exactly.
Could be just a blessing in disguise, but it doesn't feel like it right now, okay?
Ugh.
Since we're gonna be here for a few hours, they said it's gonna be a couple hours before they come pick us up. The solar panel's out, we're charging up the Blue Eddy because what it looks like is gonna happen is we're gonna be sleeping in a mechanic parking lot for the next 2 nights because it's Saturday. They're not gonna open till Monday. Yeah. Been doing some research online. Think it's a pretty simple little issue, so we won't know until Monday morning, obviously, when the mechanic is open.
Tomorrow?
Oh, Monday, never mind. A whole nother day. We'll show you what we do tomorrow, everybody.
It's so awesome to be able to go into it educated, and it's also relieving that it's something small, but we've been watching YouTube videos on it, and we know the exact little tiny part that we need.
We think, we don't know.
It's nice to have that confidence though.
Yeah, we think it's something simple.
Because you know when you go to a mechanic and you're like, what could it be? Oh, what is it? They're like gonna tell you it's the worst thing, and of course you'll believe them. But when you go into it educated, it gives you this real source of power.
All right, we had to take this thing off. Winston is welcome.
Yes, really big tow truck, which I'm grateful. I'm glad that it's not this little thing like trying to push it. So let's lock this door. We secured everything.
It's stuck in reverse.
You can't even put it in neutral?
I couldn't do it.
Okay, that's fine. Because this is all this is. You could tape that there and you'd probably be fine.
Can I see it?
This is park, probably park or the way around on which way. But if you go in there right now, you can put it neutral.
Oh my gosh.
So you just go like that. It'd probably work if you just kind of tape it here for now. I'll get you rolling.
Love that. Oh my god.
I'll get you rolling.
He says he's gonna get us rolling. I'm freaking out. I'm not getting my hopes up for the moment. And it's not a permanent fix.
Yeah, you can shift. You'll be able to do everything and then...
You're giving us courage and tape.
So what we're gonna do now, change of plans. We're gonna get down to Bishop, park at the automotive shop, wait for them to open on Monday.
How do we know if they're open Monday? It's a holiday.
I don't know if any of these places are open on Monday.
I was gonna show you me getting in this giant tow truck, but we don't have to. I already put Winston's bed in here. I'm freaking out.
So it's exactly what I thought it was. It's a little bushing that goes on the shift linkage, so it basically moves from park to reverse to neutral to drive, and it was stuck in reverse. The bushing broke off, and he just taped it up really securely with duct tape. And I just have to be really careful whenever I shift gears. He showed me how to get it back into drive if I need to, but we're basically just gonna haul it down to Bishop right now, which is where we wanted to be.
The good in all of this is that he doesn't have to tow us. We have a temporary fix. We don't have to stay at an auto mechanic shop for the next 2 nights. We can stay wherever and then just go to the auto mechanic shop. I'm so happy. Struggles on the road, they really hit different. It's a really good test whenever we're out here and something happens and we genuinely don't have an answer and we have to find one. It always teaches us something. Wow. Are you gonna cry?
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna be a little concerned until we get this fixed, but it'll be okay.
This is the exact problem that we thought.
It literally has duct tape on it. Like, we just duct taped it.
We duct taped it. And he said, we were like, oh, so we shouldn't stop it. He's like, I bet that'll last for 100 more starts. And we're not gonna go anywhere near that. But just knowing that we don't have to go to some random auto mechanic place and
like way far out of
sleep.
our way. We were gonna go like 2 more hours, like
out of our way.
Well,
there's a horse crossing the street. Horse crossing.
They love me.
Nothing feels better than being in this truck when we didn't think that we were going to be. What an amazing feeling.
That's all of our stuff because we had to shove it in the back of the truck. We did go to an auto parts store. We're pretty sure we got the right part, so I may try it myself.
I've never been happier to be camping at a fairgrounds in my whole life. I'm like, oh, we got this grass. I don't care there's no shade. There are beautiful mountains.
Who was here
though.
last night?
We said, well, what's going on here tomorrow? Anything? Because it's a fairground. She said, well, you missed Vanilla Ice last night.
You can see the sun peeking behind the Sierra Mountains. Very beautiful.
Do we look clean and fresh? We just got hot showers and we're having some tofu kimchi soup and some cauliflower vegan pizza bites. You know I'm having a beer. I got a 6-pack and then Giulietta came out and she got me a 6-pack too. So I got 2. I'm not mad.
You got one.
This is the Deschutes. This is Tropical Fresh IPA. You can probably get it where you're living and then we'll be drinking the same beer. Try it.
And this really good kimchi tofu soup. Have y'all been to Grocery Outlet? Okay, I know that we love grocery stores. HEB is #1. HEB is a Heavenly, Texas grocery store chain. Not all are created equal, but Grocery Outlet is right behind it. Again, not all are created equal, but this one we went to, best beef jerky, best snacks, kimchi
baby.
Kimchi tofu soup for $5. It's dinner time. We slept so good last night. We actually slept in, which we talked about doing. So it's like we slept until 8:30 a.m. We feel really refreshed, but I kept waking up periodically and just thinking about this repair and how I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I found one video on YouTube that really got me empowered, so we're gonna try it right now. This is the tiny part that can take down a big old truck. Can you believe it? So basically this fits into the arm and it attaches to the nipple that's on the transmission that can help it go from park to reverse to neutral to drive, you know, shift gears. My thing is fitting under this truck.
Yeah, it was easier when the guy had it lifted.
I'm not that tiny.
Oh, so cute. You don't want to play with my Winston? Good morning. My petite, delicate flower under there.
There we go.
This is the warmest day that we felt in months in the morning. It is so wonderful. It's sunny. It's still a little cool and crisp, but it's supposed to heat up to, I think, 83 degrees today. You know, we're shorts weather girls, but today's a perfect day. It's so wonderful. And I'm so proud of Giulietta. I can't wait to hear an update. Let's check in. How's it coming?
I'm still taking the tape off, but I see how it is, and I have a knife over my face, so I'm just trying not to drop my knife.
Don't do that.
It's in. You can give me the camera.
It's in.
Oh gosh. Okay, let me get through. Okay, you guys. This is the piece.
Yeah.
It went in here. I got it in with my flathead screwdriver. All right, there it is. So this is the arm. I tightened it with pliers to make sure this was really snug on there. This is the nipple, and then this is actually what shifts from park to reverse and all that. So there we go.
Look at him, Giulietta. Do you hear that? Oh, Winston is pooping right there. Did he poop? No.
Now our shift lever, it goes from park to drive.
Do you think that we were going to seriously wait around for 2 days for an auto mechanic when Giulietta did the research, got the part, fixed it her darn self? Mm-mm. I'm so proud of you, Giulietta.
I don't like to have to wait on anything, pay a bunch of money for anything either. If I can try to figure it out myself, I can. A lot of like car stuff is really out of my league, but it's fun whenever it's something really simple like that, you know?
Yay! This is so cool. You know what else is cool is that Winston found a friend.
Now I can
He's
have
picky.
my coffee.
Yes, he's picky about his dog friends, but he's having fun. He's pooping. Okay, we gotta go get a bath.
You know what I deserve? A cup of coffee. I got the BRUTREK French press. I had this ready to go, and then I did the job.
Coffee cheers.
This is one of the best campsites that we've ever gotten. It was like $14 for tonight. It's right next to this beautiful creek, so we have this incredible view. It feels really safe. There's the Sierra Mountains all around us. And yesterday we went into the town of Bishop, went into the famous Eric Schatz. Okay, I don't know how you say it. It's S-C-H-A-T-T. So it's like a famous little bakery. And I got, these are chili cheese rolls. It's got like peppers and cheese on the top. Look how nice and soft they are. I don't even think I'm gonna toast it. I love the smell of jalapenos and cheese.
Better be good. This place is supposed to be famous for these breads.
We have some spinach artichoke bitchin' sauce. Guess who I'm giving the best piece to? I'm gonna give you the top piece.
No.
Because I love Amber.
That doesn't make sense.
You deserve it. You get all the cheese and the peppers on the top.
I love so many of your comments on our last video that making food at home is your favorite way too, and being frugal is a challenge, but it's so rewarding in the end. It really is. I love that so many of you can relate to us on that. The hardest part is making the decision to not go out, because as soon as we make the decision, we're like, oh, this is the right decision.
We got some fried egg with avocado, some cucumber on there with a little bit of this locally made chipotle seasoning. The bread, the flavor of the bread is just perfect. I love it.
And don't wonder where Winston is. I'm zooming in. There he is.
Vitamin.
You're a precious boy.
All right, honeys, that is the end of our Highway 395 adventure. There was some hiccups. There was some beautiful campsites. It was the most gorgeous highway we've ever been down.
Did we make it through? Did we triumph?
Yes, we did. And it ended up being quite a fun adventure and detour, and we're really glad that it happened. hopefully we get to revisit Highway 395 one day and be able to go to some of the places we intended to go to, but that's just life.
Thank you so much for watching.
Wait, we gotta have Winston. Winston wants to say goodbye. The world? Oh, he's looking at those people. Bob!
We're Honey I Roam. If you haven't subscribed yet, do that now. And will you please tell your friends about us too? We love you.